Hey there, welcome back to Clicks and Views, your one-stop destination for the best of Reddit's Am I the A-hole drama, random facts you never knew you needed, health tips that actually make a difference, mind-blowing AI music, or our top 10 lists to keep you ahead of the game. If you love mixing things up and discovering new things every day, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss out. Welcome back to another episode of Am I the A-hole? Today's story will put you in the shoes of someone grappling with a tough decision and the reactions that followed. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong, and who's the real a-hole in this situation? Let's get into it. I have an older brother David, 41. David has boundary issues and was in the learning disabled classes. My parents never let him out of the home. He has a very rough personality, and because he was never allowed to work or do anything, so in his 40s he doesn't have friends. He still dominates the conversation at every holiday with fun facts, and goes off on those and doesn't realize no one is listening. My other siblings and I just really don't like David because my parents let him do whatever and just dominate whatever social settings we are in. My older sister eloped because of David being my mom kept trying to find David a place at her wedding. I'm getting married to Mel, and my youngest brother Nick is my best man. My sister who is close to Mel is in the bridal party. Her husband is one of my best men and their son is a ring bearer. My wife wants a real wedding and not be forced to elope like my sister did. David has no place. He's not going to be invited because the first thing he did was insult the ring I got my Mel was his fun facts about how diamonds are worthless and do not resell well. I should have got her a second-hand engagement ring or a colored stone engagement ring. We then got a history on engagement rings and marriage tradition. We tried shutting him up but he wouldn't, and my mom said let the professor talk. Even at 40 she thinks my brother fun facts are cute. This put a hard no on Mel's stance that my brother can't come to the wedding. If my parents defend him, even once, they are not coming. She not having not wedding like my sister, and it's time for David to be put in his place. Mom called and asked about wedding planning and I told her she wasn't involved after what happened to my sister wedding dress shopping. Mom brought David who told everyone his fun facts about wedding dress history. That's when my sister decided to elope. I told Mom if she and Dad wanted to come to the wedding as guests, they can, but David isn't invited. Mom didn't talk for a while. I think she started crying because my dad took over the phone call. I told him what upset Mom and said David isn't invited and Mom can't be trusted to be involved in wedding planning without David tagging along. Dad said he doesn't understand why we all hate David, and I told him what is wrong with his fun facts. My dad said, the boy likes to talk and there's no harm in it. I told my dad that's the thing, there is harm in David's fun facts, and now no one wants to be around him. Dad started arguing, saying stuff in defense of David, and I told Dad we are at a stalemate and I guess all three of you won't be coming to the wedding. I'm sorry, but that is how it is. I ended the conversation with my dad, and my mom has been upset, texting like a crazy person to everybody about how we all need to understand David. What I'm doing is mean. Mel feels like this whole thing is why I can't invite David or my parents. I agree that they can't even be trusted to come to my wedding without sneaking David in. Alright, let's break it down. Opie and Mel just want a peaceful, David-free wedding day, which honestly feels fair. Imagine your wedding day getting sidetracked by endless lectures on the history of engagement rings. Opie's sister even eloped to avoid this. Meanwhile, the parents are pushing hard to include David, saying he's harmless and everyone should just understand him. But here's the kicker, Opie gave their parents a choice: support the decision to keep David out, or don't come at all. That's a pretty bold line to draw, but maybe it's the only way to finally set boundaries with their parents and keep things smooth for Mel. So, who's the real a-hole? Honestly, I think everyone has a bit of blame here. Opie and Mel are within their rights to set boundaries, but the parents? They might be enabling David's behavior by never helping him learn when to stop. David, on the other hand, probably doesn't get how he's affecting others, so it's tough to call him out entirely. Final thoughts? OP isn't the a-hole for wanting their day to go smoothly, and David isn't trying to be obnoxious, he just doesn't know how to read the room. But maybe the parents should have addressed this dynamic a long time ago to help everyone get along better. What do you guys think? Should David get the invite, or is OP right to stand their ground? Thanks for tuning in. Whether you came for the drama, stayed for the facts, or just love discovering fresh tips and tech, we're glad to have you here. If today's video sparked your interest, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who'd enjoy it, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop. Got ideas for new content? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and we'll catch you soon on Clicks and Views.